I have a hard time remembering that the reason that you probably subscribed to me wasn't because of the highly edited videos and all the research and script writing that went into it behind the scenes. It was probably just because of me. You probably just like me as a person. And honestly, I like you as a person too. I think we have something, we have a little bit of a connection going on there. And I have to really go back and see that. These type of authentic videos, no editing, one shot, one take, natural sunlight, no lighting. Like literally, this is basically where I started off. So there's a lot that happened in this last year. And to start off with, I guess I'll just jump into the fact that I got scammed pretty bad, actually. I was starting up a business with a doctor of mine. He's my business partner at the same time. And he gave me the idea, and it's actually a really, really solid idea. I'm not going to dive too deep into it, but basically, we buy remote monitoring devices for doctors, and then we as a company give them to the doctors, and then we just they pay us a fee for having our devices, and they can check on their patients from their house. It's like a remote monitoring portal kind of thing, and we're just targeting our local area. It's a really, really solid idea. I'm like, hey, that's like good money. It's halal money too. So like in my religion, it's not going to give me any issues, which a lot of business opportunities do have that problem where you're doing some sort of sin somewhere down the line. It's good. It's clean. It's helping people out. Let's do it. I'm down. So I invested a lot of money and he invested a lot of money. The total was about $20,000. And we basically bought a lot of remote monitoring devices from a Chinese company. They got our ass, bro. We literally spent on those devices, maybe I think total was like $13,000 or $12,000. The rest of it was made for the development of our website and all of the above. So we got our devices and they're working good, right? They're like remote blood pressure monitoring devices. And we have like 250 of these devices, all boxes stacked up. Everything's working great. So for the first year or so, we're still trying to get our website working. I find some guys on Fiverr. They're called Jetnetics, something like that, and they also scammed us too. So the guys that were supposed to be building our website, our portal, where it's like HIPAA compliant, everything works great, the doctors can log in and check on their patients, all of the above, they actually never ended up completing their task. They were like, here you go, here's the final update. And we're like looking at it like, bro, the site is broken. Every other page is like a 404 error code. They basically gave us like dog shit and said, yeah, it's completely finished. So we told them like, hey, no, it's not finished. Everything's broken. Okay, yeah, we'll fix it. Give us 2 weeks. They answer us 2 months later of begging them. Here's the next update. Here's the next update. And they literally were just like running around in circles with us, just trolling us. And the way that they were able to get away with it was because they literally told me over a phone call, like, hey, look, you know, the site is like 99% finished. We're almost done. By tomorrow, the update is going to be fully done. Can you please just accept the delivery now on Fiverr? And I fell for it. I literally got social engineered. They literally told me to accept the payment on Fiverr so that the money can go through to them and they can finish the task and then give it to me after. They're also Muslim from Pakistan. So I thought, oh, these guys are my like Muslim brothers, bro. They're saying wallah this and that. I swear by God, it's all good. They're using God's name and stuff. They literally rocked my ass. I till this day, I don't have a complete working a site, and it's been, I think, almost 2 years now, which is insane. So I got scammed by them basically, and they won't admit that they scammed me. They're still telling me till this day, yeah, sure, just tell us what you want changed, and everything's basically broken. Like it's not working properly. The site is like absolutely horrible. So that was about $4,000, $5,000 down the drain. They really, really rocked me on that. Fiverr support said, sorry, since you accepted it, I can't help you out after this time. So I got rocked. Next one, the actual devices themselves, the company name was Transtech. Transtech. I'm calling out everybody during this video, bro. I'm not holding anything back. These, I want to call them so many bad names right now, but I'm not going to do that. They're basically like a Chinese company. They're very, very like reputable, and people actually use them in real businesses over here in America. They're really, really a strong, reputable company. But they gave us all these devices, 250 devices, costed us over $10,000 just for these devices. And then they're working pretty solid for a good year and a half as we're trying to get our site set up. We're using them as like an API call to get it onto our server, all of that stuff. And then one day, you know, the site is actually making progress. I'm finding new developers to work on this site, which we've already lost so much money on the old devs. I'm finding new devs to work on this site. And they're like, hey, man, the devices aren't sending in any data. I'm trying it out, and there's no data coming from the devices. I'm like, oh, maybe my device that I have is broken. I'll just toss it out and grab a new one from our stash of 250. So I grab a new device and that's not working. A new device and that's not working. So I messaged the people at TransTech. I'm like, hey guys, all of our devices are not working right now. What the hell's going on? And they literally told me, they're like, oh, man, that's unfortunate. If you guys want, we can help you buy more devices. What the buy more devices? Over $10,000. 250 devices. They all stopped working at the same exact time. All the SIM cards went bad. They made a bad deal with like a bad carrier provider or some shit like that. And all the SIM cards on my devices broke. They're like, yeah, I'm sorry. If you want, we can help you buy more devices so that you can get up and running. What? Literally, like, bro, I'm literally at a loss of words. I had to write them a long email saying I'm going to get my lawyer involved. What are you talking about? Buy more device. You literally gave us a product. It's still under warranty, by the way. And then all the devices are broken. They literally are like functionless. They're purposeless. They don't work anymore. Imagine we were actually in business, you stupid son of a gun. Imagine we were actually in business with hundreds of clients and doctors' offices and all these clinics. And then it makes us look bad. And then our whole business just stops working. We stop making profit. We literally have to go bankrupt. Buy more devices. Is that really how you solve the problem? That's horrifying, bro. That's catastrophic. That could literally destroy the business from the ground. So then they said, okay, we can just help you get new SIM cards, 250 of them, but you'll have to provide us with the ICC ID of every single device so that we can reissue a SIM card for every device. We were like, bro, are you serious? We're going to have to go through and write all these names. It'll take me like 7 hours. But I thought, you know what? Let's just do it, bro. Because it's better than losing over 10 grand, right? So I'm about to go and do it. And then they like, yeah, sure, I'll connect you with a different service provider. They'll give you the SIM cards and all the stuff. They'll take care of you. And these guys try charging me. I think it was like $20 per device. I'm like, bro, what? You guys still trying to freaking plow me right now? Is that actually what's going to happen? You already gave me... Bro, like right now, I'm so furious. But it's happened a while back. But I'm so furious. I don't even know how to put it into words. They scammed me. Point blank. The devices all stopped working. And they said, yeah, sure. Oh, just buy more devices. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear. Go ahead and buy more devices. What nasty human beings, bro. I swear to God, that is horrifying. So there goes a total of like about $10,000 from each of us. Also, you're probably noticing that I have something on my nose right here. This is a Breathe Right strip because I joined boxing and I got punched in the nose really, really hard. A nice hook came in from the left to right, and it re-deviated my septum. I made a whole video previously about how my nose, I had a bunch of nose issues. Basically, I had to do like a balloon sinuplasty where they put a catheter in my nose and they have to expand it and then basically realign my septum at the same time expanding the holes in my nostrils so I can breathe better and all the above. So I go through all that surgery. Everything turns out fine after the recovery process. I join boxing. I break it again. That's praise be to God. Alhamdulillah, life is great, bro. But so now basically I had to go back to my ENT specialist. He looked at my nose and he's like, you knocked your septum back out of place again. I'm like, shit, bro. So the only thing that I can do now is either a full-on nose surgery where they go like full-on septoplasty. They break the nose and do all this stuff and take out some cartilage, and it's like fully invasive surgery. Or there's one more option. It came out not too long ago. It's still a fairly new procedure where they basically put like a metal, like a tube in your nose, and they like zap it like a microwave EMF, like zap your nose to open up your nostril. So that you can take in more air. It doesn't fix the deviated septum, which is like the wall in between your nose. It doesn't fix that, but it at least helps you breathe a lot better to a point where you might not have to fix it at least for a while or do anything that's really invasive. So I signed up for that. I did it. It's been about 8 days since that procedure. It was like 20 minutes long, not too bad, but man, it freaking made me swell up so hard. I could not breathe for the first 4 days. I'm still wearing this at the moment. It's been 8 days so far, but alhamdulillah, at the very least, we have a option for it instead of having to go for a full-on septoplasty. That would have been rough. So there was that. Next thing on the list was this one I haven't really talked about in a video. I answer the question like 5,000 times every time I live stream. Your boy is married. This is a ring. Oh shit! This is a ring on my hand right here. People like notice it and be like, bro, there's no way. Are you actually married? Yes, I am married. I'm not gonna really talk too much about my personal life and my personal marriage and all of that stuff. I know that some YouTubers do, and they kind of make it their whole personality and they make it their whole like livelihood. Me and the wife doing this and that and our kids and all that. That's not really what I stand for. I think it's a little bit strange to expose the inner workings of your family. It's a very intimate thing, so I'm not gonna do that. But alhamdulillah, I'm married. It's great, bro. It's a lot of learning. It's a very different kind of lifestyle. I've lived alone for many years before I got married. I was always continually just working on YouTube all day long and just by myself. So living with somebody else is a very different life, but it's good. It's fun. It's exciting. I'm not. Listen, it used to get really lonely, bro. It used to get really lonely. I would actually cope with the loneliness by joining the Discord voice chat pretty often and talking to my boys in there. I don't do that as often. They're a little bit sad that I'm not in there as frequently, but at least I have somebody in real life to hang out with now. So that is great. That also means that the V card is gone. We're not gonna talk about it. All right, this is not the video for it, but your boy lost the V card, bro. Let's go, boys. No, the plan has succeeded. We're not gonna talk about it though. That's a different video for a different day. Stay tuned for that. I'm also planning on doing Hajj this year. It's like the Muslim pilgrimage that it's like an obligation for us to do it at least once in our lifetime, where we go to Saudi Arabia. It's a long story, but I plan on doing that. Matter of fact, the plane should be leaving in the next 8 days or 9 days from today. I don't even have my visa or my flights booked because Saudi is extremely hard to give out visas at the moment. Like it's almost impossible. I think they're charging now if you were to do it from their site and all that. They literally go and post on Saudi Arabia. They go and post on their Twitter account, hey, we have 1,000 visas available. Go try your luck or whatever. And then you go on their site, which is like hajj.nusuk.sa or something. And then basically you have to go and pay like $17,000 for your flight and for your visa and for your stay. That's a lot of money, bro. It's like a 10-day trip. It's a lot of money, man. But hopefully I can get a visa at the moment. I know a guy that says that he knows a guy that can get us a visa because they're all apparently sold out. It's some weird stuff that's going on. But if that works out, I'll be making a video on it and also shaving my head bald because it's one of the things that you have to do when you go there for the first time is shave bald. So that we'll see how that works out. If not this year, God willing, next year. I sold my car like last month. The reason for it was that I had the same car since like 2016. When I turned 16 years old, or 2017, until today. So I was like 16 to 23. That's 7 years I had the same car and it was good, bro. It was running very solid. It was perfectly fine. But the only issue was this. I live in Michigan. The potholes are crazy over here and I had low profile tires. So every time I'd hit a pothole, it would destroy my tire or my rim every single time. Matter of fact, all of my rims on my car had to be welded back together because I would hit a pothole. My tire is usually fine, and then my rim just cracks. Normally, the rim is like a circle. It might look like this, basically, like a heart shape. So I had to go and get that welded back together, and then now that it's welded, it can break easier. So that just kept on breaking. Every 2 weeks, I'm at the tire shop, and he's welding my tire again. And I'm like, yeah, screw that, bro. I'm about to go for a freaking monster truck. You literally can't have a regular car in Michigan. The roads are just so bad because of the weather and the snow, and they have to put salt to dry off the snow and stuff like that. So, at the moment, as far as YouTube goes, by the way, I do have some notes on my screen right here that I'm kind of like just glancing at just so I can make sure I hit all these topics. As far as YouTube goes at the moment, I do plan on pivoting and trying new things. I think my main technique for YouTube was always pivoting. Do a certain type of content for about a year and then pivot to a different kind of content. Started off with NoFap, then to the dark web, then to VR chat, then to these different types of talks. And now at the moment, I'm trying to like pivot to something new again. The YouTube algorithm has been very weird lately. YouTube itself as a platform, I don't like anymore, honestly. I really don't like youtube.com. It's trying to become a knockoff TikTok. It can't even do that right either. The shorts are just not that good. The way that it's recommending videos, like I'm getting recommendations of videos with like 50 views that I have no interest in whatsoever. Like weird, like random stuff that some like 9-year-old kid would go and like upload is what I'm getting recommended. It's just a very weird site at the moment. I don't know what it's up to or where it's headed. I don't see YouTube lasting too much longer in the future, and I think that's a little bit scary to myself. I think I made a full video on this. It's still unlisted, but I'll post it if you guys want, where I'm just like going off and ranting about, it's titled A Message to YouTube. I'll post that video after this one drops. So yeah, it's just I'm trying to refigure it out. I think being a YouTuber, you're always on this treadmill. It's very, very stressful. Sometimes it can get depressing too, because your whole life is dependent on an algorithm that basically has like a mental illness, which is YouTube. And yeah, I mean, really, it's like having a boss that you can't look at, talk to, ask questions to. If you do, it won't respond to you. And also it has like a mental problem where like it has like bipolar disorder. It starts to lash out at you and say, no, I'm not paying you for 3 months. Make it happen. Or like, oh, here's so much money. And then like it just stops talking to you. Like it's weird, bro. It's very, very weird. I wish I knew that before I started, honestly. I would have still done YouTube, but I wouldn't have really put all of my eggs in one basket. It's kind of sad to say, honestly, but I love making videos. I don't love the platform that I'm making them on. Just to put simply for you, it's sad. Like at this point, I'm losing. I have a screenshot on my YouTube studio. In the last 30 days, I lost 741 subscribers total. Like out of everybody that's coming into my channel and subscribing versus everyone that's leaving, I'm losing more subscribers by nearly 1,000 every month. Like I'm going, my channel, how? I don't get it really. Like what would cause someone to, bro, really, really, like it really beats me, honestly. Maybe YouTube is clearing out that channels, maybe, I don't know. It's rough, but I tend to like not look at it too often, to be honest with you. I usually never open up the YouTube Studio app for that reason. I try to just focus on making good videos, and whatever happens after that happens. It's keeping my mental health in check is pretty important, and if I don't have it in check, then I can't make videos, right? So yeah, if you're watching this, thank you, and I really, really appreciate you. And if you stuck around to this time, like really, really, I freaking love you, bro. Like from my heart. I'm not sure if you can feel it, if you can sense my authenticity right now, but I genuinely love you, bro. Just to put simply, I have this new setup now. This is like an extra room in the house upstairs. There's a bunch of windows around me. I'm getting that natural light. I just remote from my upstairs PC, which is here, to my downstairs PC where I have the powerful graphics card and all of that. So I basically just remote to my downstairs dungeon. And if I want to record like a highly professional video, I'll go back there. But right now, I think this is, we'll just see how this does. I'll see how you guys like the setup, and I'll move from there. Let me know how your last year went. Please check in with me and get everything off your chest. Is anything hard in life? Is anything going good? Please let me know. I think it's bad to really bottle these things in and kind of just sit on it by yourself. At least journal it, put it in your phone's notes, write it down, talk about it, put it in the comments down below, and I'll see if I can help you out and read, and see if anybody else in the community can also be speaking with you as well. But yeah, man, it's I think it's really important that we just get things off of our chest, and that's what this video is for me. Please feel free. You're more than welcome to comment down below, and I'll try to see if I can read as many as I can. Thank you all for watching this video. My neighbor just started mowing the lawn. I'm not sure if you can go and hear that. Right when I start recording, they're like, "Oh yes, Lucid's live." They turn that shit on right away. Every time. My whole life has been like that, bro. Anyways, I love you guys so much, man. You mean the freaking world to me. You're my brothers and my sisters. Thank you for being here. I love you. Stay dreaming. Stay lucid. I'm out. Peace. Oh, also, if you want to go to iamLucid.com, you can become a member for only $4 for your first month, where you get access to a private Discord channel that I'm very active in and will be talking. You also get access to a custom members-only live chat in my live streams. I'm going to be going live a lot more often, so I'll see you there. Thank you. I love you. Peace.